Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. It's 126-23, 2023, that is. Well, for my fellow flat earthers, I'm glad you're here. And for the ball earthers, I have a question for you. Well, we all do. We're curious. What is it? What is it with the ball earthers? I mean, really, what is it? I mean, is it because it was brought up to them that they live on a spinning wet ball when they were a child and they can't let their childhood go? Is that what it is? It's got to be something. Because I can't get it. I mean, why can't they accept the fact that we live on a flat land, that we're covered with a dome, that Antarctica is not an island, it's surrounding us. There are ice walls that are surrounding us. Okay? There is no fucking space. There's nothing up there. NASA is fake. Those planets you see up there, those balls that you see up there, they're fucking not real. Okay? You're in the Hayden Planetarium times 10,000. But what is it? What is it with the ball earthers? I mean, that they can't even accept the fact, or they'll just come at you and scream and yell like a child. That's a reaction of a child, okay? And that's what ball earthers do, automatically. They'll just scream and yell. I scream and yell because I just get pissed off. That I have to explain this to people over and over and over again. They just can't accept it. Put an end to this ball. All right? It's bullshit. It's nonsense. It's been there to keep you trained. Insignificant. Nonsense. Helpless. I actually watched a movie yesterday, and I couldn't even watch it. I mean, I can't really watch movies anymore. I'll, maybe put it on my YouTube and watch it on my phone, and then I just fast forward it 20 minutes because I just can't stand it. But this one had that guy from Seinfeld in it. And Christopher Lloyd was in it too. And I think the name of the movie was Meteor. And I couldn't even get through maybe 10 minutes of it before I was just like, oh, fuck, man. Is that how stupid I was? Is that how stupid I was, believing in this spinning wet ball and fighting for it? That's the stupid thing about it, is not only do they believe in it, but they will fight for it. Because they can't give it up. Most of them are getting paid. I understand that, guys. All right, us flat earthers know everything is fake. I'm going to get into that too in a minute. But they'll fight you. You get into an argument with somebody. Just get into an argument with somebody. Disagree about something. Pick anything. Pick something stupid like baseball or skiing or tennis or something like that. Oh, no, that tennis player is much better than that. Oh, no, that linebacker is much better than that. They should have never... Why? Why do you care? Why do you give a shit about that? But just get into an argument with them and then have fun with them. Tease them. Bring something up. Bring one of those little stupid things up like okay, well, I don't want to get into that. That's not something I can really talk about here. Obviously, we've all gotten our smacks from YouTube, shall we say. So we can't bring that up, but bring something else up. Just bring something rudimentally, just something dumb. Get them worked up, and then then flat smack them. All right, just see how it is. See what happens to them. After you go from tennis, skiing, or swimming, or baseball, or football, or something stupid like that. Then flat smack them. It's like you know what? The Earth is flat. None of this means dick. Everything is fake, and it's all bullshit. Okay, it's all there to keep you confused. Divide it. Okay, I mean, come on. All of this shit with JFK and all this crap and Reagan. Remember that? Yeah, I was fairly young when that little thing happened. That little bullshit happened when they were shot. You know, it's all stories. You know what I mean? JFK, they just basically did that because they didn't want 25 years of the Kennedys and some other things too. But Reagan, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck, why would they do something to him? I never really understood that. But and it doesn't make a difference. Who cares? You know, it's all fake. It's all done to keep people divided, to keep them talking, and to keep you confused. You know, because this guy Biden is a quackpot. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what the fuck day it is. Okay? He knows nothing. This economy has been created from politicians to fuck with you. Okay? To tighten the screws, to see how much you can take. So far, everybody seems to be fine with the gas prices. I don't understand why. Because they're $3.50 here, $3.75 here. Everybody doesn't seem to really have a problem with that anymore. Now it's more groceries. You know what I'm saying? And everyone, I overheard a conversation with somebody. Two people, of course, they were talking to each other. That's a conversation, just to let you know. I know some people have difficulty understanding that, all right? Anyway, and they were talking about how to fix the economy. And they made it so complicated. You know, you could tell this one guy is obviously Ivy League, schooled. And his friend isn't too bright because he's going along with everything that he's saying. He's like, and he starts talking about, the real estate's got a lot to do with it. And, the way the confusion is and how everybody's so uncertain and it's, fuck you! It's not because of it. It's because of gas prices. What's the first thing Biden did when he sat his lazy ass down on that seat? What did he do? Close the pipeline. Bang! Gas prices soared right after that. Do you know what happens when gas prices soar? Do you have any idea what happens when gas prices soar? That's a barrel of gas goes up to like $150. Do you know what happens? That's right. Your grocery goes up. Your takeout goes up. Your gas prices are going through the window. People are spending less. They're buying less. Okay, this is everything created that you see around you. All of this inflation is created because of one fucking thing, and that's gas prices. That's it. Bottom line. End of story. I don't want to hear this bullshit with real estate. I don't want to hear this other nonsense. That's the reason why we're in the situation that we're in. End of story. That's it. Bye. Fix that, and you fixed everything. Doesn't take a genius to figure that out. Okay? Don't tell me they're going to have to get some politician who's a career politician that has done dick, proving nothing to anybody at all except saying lies and never producing anything but lies. You don't need anybody up there. The economy, as far as I'm concerned, if the politicians would just disappear, would fix itself. It would. We don't need any of these politicians. We don't need Albany, these thousands of people in a fucking football stadium passing laws left and right that are here to hurt you, the middle class. But you see, that's the problem. You see, we're not discussing like the middle class, okay? This is the class that it's hurting. This is the class that they're fucking with. See, the people that are making $400,000, $200,000, this means nothing to them. They're not being affected by this. They're not making a decision of, are we going to buy a Christmas tree this year? Are we going to eat every single day of the week? They don't have to make those decisions. Okay? The middle class are the people that are hurting with this. All right? And the politicians know that. And they will continue with their bullshit and their nonsense until Biden gets out of there, which, fortunate enough for all of us, is going to be very shortly. He's not going to make it for another year. There's no way. 6 months max. He's going to either be impeached or something's going to be brought up, but it doesn't make a difference. I can't tell you what the future brings. The future's already been written. All right, they're just going along with it. They all know what's going to happen. They put him in that position to pass all of these bills, to cause chaos throughout the country, to destroy cities. You know, there was a time where if you said you worked out in Manhattan, you were one of the cool people. Now, it's like, what the fuck are you doing in Manhattan? Get the fuck out of there as quickly as possible. It's ridiculous. It really is. And it's going to continue like this. All right? All of this is fake. All of this is a mirage. Okay? You know, and they're thinking about opening up casinos. Look, we already have a casino, okay? We've got Empire City. It's in Yonkers. All right? That's right. It really has done nothing for Yonkers at all except create nonsense for everybody in traffic. That's all it's created. I don't see any taxes that have been lifted because of it ever opening up, and since the day it started. Even when it used to be Yonkers Raceway, it didn't do dick for Yonkers. You know? It brings in the riffraffs from the Bronx and from other areas. You know, but it doesn't do anything for everybody. It's not helping anybody with their pocket. Okay? But I go back to, like, Back to the Future 2. You know, the reality of that movie was, the movie itself was an alternate reality. Okay, what was in the middle of the town? A casino, you know, Biff's Casino or whatever the hell the name of it was. But I mean, that's like the alternate reality that we're in right now. Okay, and it's gonna stay like this until we get somebody up there that fixes one fucking thing, and that's gas prices, and then poof, everything magically comes back together again. Wow, it took a genius to make that decision, didn't it? So while you're filling up gas and you're buying groceries and you're saying to yourself, why am I spending twice the amount of money that I should be spending not more than 2.5 years ago? Thank Biden for that, okay? Because he is the one who has created all of this. And there's a lot of other shit that I wanted to talk about, and I got sidetracked because I'm talking about fucking politicians, which I didn't want to discuss. Because we all know that they're fake. We all know they've been put in that position for a reason, okay? To divide us, to divide everybody, to keep us talking about it. Everything out there, if it's on the news, is fake. All of it is bullshit. There was one time, and I used to watch Channel 12 News avidly, where they actually did report the news. Short time. I think they were founded in 93, 94, somewhere around there. And they actually did give out real news. You know, it was just for a couple of years, then they changed. So even your local news station is reporting that CNN is reporting about, and all these other major news networks that are democratically owned are telling everything that they want us to hear. They're not reporting about anything they should be reporting about. Okay? They're giving you nonsense. And it's always been that way. And it's just gotten worse and worse. Now all of these major networks have trained rats that use that as a template. They use that anchor as a guide. And they go out and they tell their friends. Okay? And if it wasn't for all of this nonsense, everybody would have figured out that we live on a flat land. That we have a creator that loves us, that created all of this for us. Not the turmoil, not the bullshit, not the nonsense that's been created from humans. To make your life feel like it's wasteful. You know, oh, I wasted so much time of my life. Oh, I could have done that. You can do that. You can do this. Once everybody wakes up here, and I'm even talking about the NPCs, yeah, there's a chance you could possibly wake them up. They'll still be lost, but it's all right. They're just characters there to keep us confused, you know. Like, what the fuck is that person doing? He's eating his sock? I've seen some weird shit in my time. Anyway, he split his car in half in a car accident. That was great on the Spraybrook Parkway not too long ago. That was just beautiful. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent here, but let's put an end to the balls. Get these people awake already, you know. They're slowly dwindling. That's the good thing about it. It's too bad 95% of flat earthers are in the closet and they're too afraid to come out, because that percentage is very high, and unfortunately we need that percentage to go out there and wake people up, because obviously these are the people that need to be woken up, and they probably have positions in their jobs. You know, look at all the stuff that's coming out with COVID. We told you. We told you. Don't listen to us, though. Nah, what's the point? We don't know what we're talking about. And it's going to continue like that with COVID, too. That's right. All of it's coming out. And we're just going to sit there in our chair and smile and not have to worry about anything. I still have that nightmare, though. About being in a hospital and a nurse coming running after me with this big fucking needle. Stay out of the hospitals, guys. Unless if you break your leg or something like that, or arm or whatever. Just, it's not time to go back yet. You can't. Stay out of there if you can. All right? I'm only in there because I have to go and I have to drop patients off and whatever. And pick patients up and, you know, but... You know, one thing that I've noticed, though, lately, which is disturbing, but I understand it. We're everywhere in New York, and Connecticut, too, for that matter. Not as much as Connecticut, but New York, we're all over the place. Except down in Manhattan. We don't go down there. Anymore, at least. Maybe once in a while, but not really. Not as often as we're up here in the sticks and I drive on some of these streets I'll never be on ever in my life, and I've been seeing a lot of boxes outside of these houses, a lot of for sale signs at these houses. I myself know 5 people that have just picked 5 families that have just picked up and said, fuck New York, we're out of here. They're down in Florida right now, living down there peacefully, because they could remote work, you know. See, it backfired on them. This whole lockdown thing kind of backfired on them. People finally figured out what I've been saying for the last 15 years, even before I was a flat earther. Why are you commuting to work? Why are you paying $450 fucking dollars a month to get to work with gas, with a car, and all this shit? We have it. We're all set up. We've been set up for years now. You can do this from home. You want to have a meeting? Go down to the fucking restaurant. Go down to the local place. Have a meeting if you want. Rent out a hallway in a hotel. There's your meeting. You know, you don't need to have this whole overhead of offices and all this bullshit. Well, people finally figured it out, so they left. Bye-bye. I respect them. I wish I could do that. Unfortunately, we can't. I'm rambling on. All right, so I'm doing and this has been really pissing me off for the last 3 days. We got snow yesterday. It rained on Monday. Freaking cloudy on Sunday again. Cloudy on Saturday again. Fucking New York sucks when it comes down to weather. It's so fucking unpredictable you can't do shit. Anyway, I have an experiment that I'm doing. And I might be able to get my significant other to help me. Because she thinks it'll improve the ball. She doesn't know the entire experiment, so I'm not sure if I can get her to do it. I just need her to hold something. But anyway, I'm not going to get into what I'm doing. Obviously, I'm going to have to do it on the weekend because it's the only time I have. So I've been carrying my camera equipment out and my tripod, and then all of a sudden, the one day that I have free, which is now a couple of hours to kind of fuck around, I don't have anything because I got tired of carrying it with me and protecting it. Anyway. All right, I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos. Let me be a part of your life.